Rafael Nadal's ex-coach warns Carlos Alcaraz about his best in history. Ambition former world number one Carlos Moya has asserted that Carlos Alcaraz's goal of becoming the greatest player of all time in his own way will be complicated. Alcaraz opened up about his philosophy to his life and tennis career in his recently released Netflix documentary series, Carlos Alcaraz, My Way. The four-time Grand Slam champion explained, "What I would like is to be the best in history. It's my dream, but one of the keys for me is to enjoy myself. I'm the type who likes to spend time at home, which tennis doesn't allow you to do. I've lived a short time, and I have a lot left to live. And right now I want to decide for myself. And if I make a mistake, I want to make it for myself. I'm paving my way to becoming the best player in history, and I want to do it my way." The Spanish star added, "Right now my biggest fear of all is ending up seeing tennis as an obligation. Sometimes I feel like I am enslaved to tennis, and that causes anxiety, frustration, doubts." Moya, who coached tennis legend Rafael Nadal from 2017 until his retirement last year, shared his thoughts on the approach Alcaraz outlined in the documentary. "It's a viable option if you want to win Grand Slams in the short term. In the long term, it's complicated because tennis is a long-distance race," Moya said at an event with businessman Pedro Escudero. "I see myself a bit like Alcaraz. I was 21 too, but it's true that I was at a different level than him. The thing is, my ambition was never to be the best in history. Perhaps that's what's shocking. Wanting to be the best in history in that way. Can he become one of the best in history? I see it as difficult even if he has a normal life. Being a slave to tennis is already very complicated, although it's clear that, given his level, he can be. Of the three who have achieved it, no one has done it the way he says, but he's still a guru or a pioneer and he'll achieve it. On the other hand, that's what he thinks now at 21. Maybe in 2 years he'll get a little tired of what he says about living life. Maybe in 2 years he'll reach the maturity to live those 2 years to the fullest. He's living in the moment, and he also has the right to. He's earned it. He's a great player. He's won 4 majors. Sometimes we forget about this, but it's incredible." The 1998 French Open champion continued, "Perhaps Alcaraz is demanding something of himself that doesn't exist. He may be close to perfection at times, but he's 21. He's going to improve, he's going to stabilize, and that will give him time. You can't rush certain things. Nobody comes close to perfection at 21. Experience, life, and past situations are what lead you to that. No matter how much he's lived and won, he still has a lot of life left to live, and those things are what will take him to his highest level, whatever that may be. He's becoming a unique player, and everyone enjoys watching him play." Moya also shut down the notion that Nadal was a slave to tennis. Rafa had a great life outside of tennis, perhaps not so much attending events, Formula One or motorcycling, but he had a very full life off the court, the Mallorcan added. "I know him well, and I know he had his hobbies and enjoyed his free time. Rafa was not a slave to tennis. It's impossible to win what he, Alcaraz, has won without discipline, without hard work. He's 21 years old and has the right to live what he's saying. He doesn't hurt anyone and he keeps winning. Is that sustainable in the long term? It's difficult, but he already has his team, who advise him, who direct him, and who tell him things as they see fit.